last 4 years has been amazing, and just to be a part of the Bruin legacy is just so great. And this year winning the Pac-12 championships with our team was unforgettable, and I just made so many memories that I'm going to cherish forever.
Thank you for everyone who made my time at UCLA so special.
And to all the friends that we've made.
Go Bruins!
My 4 years at UCLA have been absolutely unbelievable because of the people I've met and the experiences I've had. These are definitely some of the best 4 years of my life.
Hi Mom and Dad, these past 4 years have gone by so fast. I just want to thank you guys, Auntie Minda, the coaches and the staff for making my years at UCLA super awesome, and I'm forever grateful for you guys.
I want to thank all my family members, all my coaches, everybody in the academic department that helped me graduate, helped me pick all my classes, helped me get through, helped me be eligible for competing. Without you guys, I don't think I would have been here, so thank you so much.
My time at UCLA has without a doubt been the best 4 years of my entire life.
Thank you to administration, staff, and fellow athletes we were able to compete with the last 4 years. You made it truly special.
I've met so many amazing people here during my time at UCLA. I've grown so close to them, and they will be some of my closest friends for the rest of my life.
Hey coaches, we just want to say thank you so much for these past 4 years. We couldn't have made it without you.
And thank you to all of our teammates who have joined us on this journey.
And thanks to our family for your support. We love you so much.
I'd like to thank Coach Savage for everything he's done for the UCLA baseball program and for giving me the opportunity to come play at one of the best universities in the world. And I'd also like to thank my mom for her love and support for coming out to all the games.
I'm especially thankful for Coach Moore and the staff, all the different faculty at UCLA, my parents for all the support that they provided, everybody I've interacted with and communicated with while at UCLA. They've all been extremely helpful.
Thanks Mom and Dad for driving me everywhere, and for Alexis, my sister, for supporting me through everything. Love you guys. Go Bruins.
Starting from freshman year and not really knowing where I was and my spot on the team, and just accumulating a time and just kind of getting close to all my teammates and also winning the Pac-12s.
I still remember the first day I came to UCLA. I was really nervous and wasn't sure what to expect, but as soon as I came here, I felt very welcome, whether it's other students, other athletes, my teammates, my coaches, teachers, TAs. I have felt very welcome and have enjoyed every second I've been on this campus, and I can't wait to see where UCLA goes from here.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done. My time here at UCLA has been the most amazing experience of my life.
I'd like to say thank you to my parents, first and foremost, for giving me the opportunity to go to an amazing university. And I'd also like to thank the baseball program for teaching me things I would have never learned at any other great institution.
The relationships I've developed, from my teammates to my coaches to all the staff, is something I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
There was no better place to bring home UCLA's 113th championship than right here.
Go Bruins!
Thank you. You may have a seat. And thank you, Joe Bruin. Graduates, you did a pretty good job there. Pretty good job getting in here. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rick Coy, and I'm the Associate Director of Academics and Student Services. I'd like to start tonight's program by introducing our Athletic Director, Dan Guerrero.
Thank you, Rick. Good evening. Welcome to everyone here tonight. We're so happy that you're able to join us on this incredible night. I must tell you, there's not a day that goes by where I don't say it's a great day to be a Bruin. And today, of course, is no exception. In fact, today is really an extraordinary day to be a Bruin because of the glorious opportunity that we have to celebrate one of the truly great milestones in the lives of our student athletes. And I'm so happy that you're able to share this wonderful evening with us as well. Parents, members of the family, and dear friends, thank you all for being here tonight. It's also extraordinary because of what these young men and women have accomplished during the careers here at UCLA, what they've done to contribute to the success of their respective teams, what they've done to contribute to the success of the athletic program, and of course for the campus in general. And more importantly, what they've accomplished individually with the support of so many in Pauley Pavilion here tonight. Faculty, coaches, teammates, our staff, and of course, our parents and families. Now, I graduated from UCLA many, many years ago, but the memory of me walking across the stage to receive my diploma will forever be etched in my mind. It was a moment that filled me with great pride, and it was a moment that truly changed my life. Graduates, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you've done for this university. You're Bruins for life, and may you always be proud of what you've accomplished, and may you always carry that UCLA pride and spirit with you wherever you may go. Congratulations again, and go Bruins. You got it.
Thank you, Dan. This past May, we hosted our 10th annual Scholar Athlete Banquet. It was a huge success, honoring over 200 of our student athletes with a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or better. In the 2015 fall quarter, we had 303 student athletes on the honor roll. Of the 303, 101 had a GPA of 3.5 or better, and 7 had a perfect 4.0. In the 2016 winter quarter, we had 310 student athletes on the honor roll. Of the 310, 101 had a GPA of 3.5 or better, and 15 had a perfect 4.0. Now, those are some pretty impressive numbers, but what's even more impressive is the following graduates made the director's honor roll every quarter that they were here at UCLA. So we'd like to honor them right now. So when I call your name, please stand up. From track and field, Kelly Brooks. From rowing, Paige Chung. From cross country and track and field, Shawn Davis. From volleyball and beach volleyball, Rachel Inoue. From swimming and diving, Katie Kinnear. From tennis, Kyle McPhillips. From swimming and diving, Rachel Owen. From baseball, Keenan Piranzozi Howes. From volleyball, Jake Reeves. From swimming and diving, Arlen Upshaw. From rowing, Logan Warwick. And from rowing, Alice White. Congratulations, graduates, on making the Director's Honor Roll every quarter while you're here at UCLA. Let's have a big round of applause for them. Every year, the Pac-12 awards postgraduate scholarships to student athletes in the amount of $9,000. The recipients are selected by each Pac-12 institution. And I'd like to introduce this year's Pac-12 post-scholarship winner. From women's volleyball and beach volleyball, Rachel Inoue. Our next award is the Tom Hansen Conference Medal. It is awarded annually to the outstanding senior male and female student athlete of each Pac-12 institution that exhibits the greatest combination of performance and achievement in scholarship, athletics, and leadership. This year's Pac-12 medal winners representing UCLA are, from gymnastics, Danusha Francis. And from water polo, Daniel McClintock. Danny had heavy hands there with all those national championship rings. Behave, baseball. Our next award is the Academic Momentum Award presented by Scholar Ballers, a national organization recognizing student athlete success. The award signifies student athletes who not only perform well in their sport, but whom also get the job done in the classroom. Award recipients are decided based on each student athlete's academic improvement and the impact that improvement has had on his or her classmates, teammates, coaches, advisors, and professors. The recipient of this year's Academic Momentum Award from football is Kenneth Walker III. Let's have a big round of applause for our award winners this evening. And now it's time to hear from a few of your fellow classmates. First, I would like to bring to the stage from women's soccer, Beldon Long.
Talk about efficiency. We're moving quite through the program. Okay, so I was honestly really nervous, and then this is small community, yeah, which is cool. But, so hello everyone, happy Thursday night, happy graduation. My name is Beldon Long, and what an awesome night to start figuring out what to do next. I'm really honored to share this opportunity to speak. When Rick Coy told me I was speaking, I was incredibly humbled and honored to represent. And then I thought to myself, oh gosh, how does one sum up the last 4 years at UCLA? But first, I just want to thank a few people. Everyone here has a connection with somebody sitting in the front, so thank you for whatever role you played in helping us along this journey. Thank you to our parents. The apple does not fall far from the tree, so you're awesome. And thank you for your constant support and unconditional love. Thank you to the equipment managers. Shout out to Nate. I never would have made it to practice dressed on time without him. Thank you to our athletic trainers who became our psychologists. Thank you to our administrators and academic counselors who helped make our lives easier. Thank you to our coaches for making this experience exactly what it needed to be. And thank you to our friends for bringing a little fun into our lives. And lastly, thank you to our teammates, those that are currently and those that have graduated. A lot of times teams feel like a hodgepodge of people brought together with a common goal and talent, and by default, we have to spend a lot of time with them. But fortunately, I think they become our best friends. So since most of us were young, we dreamed of playing a Division I sport. I remember my freshman year in high school, I stepped onto UCLA's campus, and I envisioned myself in the UCLA crew neck with that athlete backpack. That feeling on campus made me work hard, as well as you guys, to be here now. But that work didn't stop once we arrived. So we came to UCLA to be on this campus because we wanted to surround ourselves with the best of the best. We wanted to grow, and we wanted to challenge ourselves. One day I was walking around campus, and I saw Jake Reeves, senior volleyball, or junior, graduate volleyball. I asked Jake, what's up, how are you? Expecting the normal response, I was already walking past him. Good, fine, how are you? Enjoy your day. Jake responded, sweaty, sore, exhausted, tired. Fully dressed in his practice gear, I realized, one, I felt the same, and two, that Jake had adequately described a reality for a lot of our student athletes. Being a UCLA student athlete isn't always rainbows and sunshines, sunflowers. I like to talk to my dad on the phone. We chit chat, and he likes to call UCLA paradise or one long day at Disneyland. My grandpa refers to UCLA as La La Land. And while it is the best university in this nation, it really is challenging. So, let's see. There were times when my alarm felt like the death of me, where I was walking to practice and I thought to myself, I'd rather be sleeping on knives. Sometimes my sport made me question who I am and what my purpose was. I'd call my mom after practice or games, wondering and questioning my own self-confidence. But then there were those times when I was completely in the zone. You guys know that feeling when you're playing your sport and nothing else matters. You're following your intuition, whether it was kicking a ball at Drake, pitching at Jockey Robinson, swimming at Speaker. That feeling where you were completely you were completely in your game, in your zone, doing your thing, and you knew you were good at it. It's a good feeling. So it's getting to those moments that fueled us and made us work hard. Imagine if each of us finds that same thing that we did in our sport and chooses to dedicate our life to that. We have the power to change the world. As a student athlete from UCLA, we represent 3% of the population of graduates. I believe it is our journey at UCLA that has prepared us. We've built character. We've learned to sometimes work for something that feels like we're getting nothing. We've learned to work with others for a common goal. We've received feedback from coaches. We've stood up for what we think we deserve. We have found what has made us feel good. I have learned more from the student athletes, the people sitting in these first few rows, my friends, my classmates, than any UCLA professor. Athlete graduation. Well, many of us come to college thinking it's the physics lectures, the rigorous class schedule. I still don't know how a ball stays in the air when I kick it. It's really playing a sport here that has made the experience. The other weekend, I was at my friend's graduation, and somebody asked where I go to school. I proudly said, UCLA. I played soccer. He responded, what's UCLA? And he was being serious. Before asking where he grew up, I said nicely, UCLA, John Wooden, blue and gold. We beat SC. We're good. Like, and he didn't show any expression. But beyond that, the point of that is, in that moment, I realized how proud I am to be a part of this athletic community. We go around campus, and we're proud to wear UCLA and proud to be a part of the sport and team we are a part of. Not only does our athletic identity serve as our go-to on Friday nights, hey, I'm Beldon, I play soccer at UCLA, but it's really something that we're proud of. It's something that we put a lot of energy and time into, so it's something that we're proud to represent. But today we stepped into a new opportunity, a new change, a challenge to divert that same passion and energy into something new, challenging ourselves to chase perfection, achieve greatness, and find what lights up your soul in the same way that you played your sport. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with that energy and passion. Because we've shared in this experience together, inside of us exists this light, this fuel, this Bruin. So that student athlete, that Bruin, that energy, that light in me, sees, honors, respects, appreciates, and has had fun with the light, the energy, and the Bruin in all of you. Our experience wasn't always the Titan Brights on Friday night at AO's. Those BCAF sandwiches at 2 a.m., turkey. It wasn't always going to the beach on Sundays. We weren't always celebrating national championships, but we worked and we grinded. I hate that word, but we really did. So now we can celebrate. Thank you to the graduating class of 2016 for making these last 4 years pivotal in redefining, reestablishing, and creating who we are and who we want to be. I am proud to be a part of this class. I'm proud to be a Bruin, and I'm proud to be from UCLA. I was gonna lead a Nate Cup, but that's coming later. So thank you guys for your time. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you, Beldon. And now I'd like to bring to the stage from cross country and track and field, Shawn Davis.
All right. Well, is the mic? We're gonna fix you. Oh, did it fall off?
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Got it.
Thank you. All right. Well, it's an honor to be able to speak to you guys tonight. When Rick first asked me if I wanted to speak, I said, yeah, sure, great. Talk to a bunch of people. Then I was like, well, what do you say at a commencement speech? I have no clue how to fill these 5 minutes. And so what I'm going to say tonight, I'm not going to break any new ground, blow your minds, but I just want to give you some observations that I've made in my time here that I think are common to all of us, no matter what sport you play or no matter what you studied. And so basically to start, my entire life, I've always thought of myself as an athlete first and a student second. And I came to UCLA to live that out. I was gonna be an athlete first and a student second, no matter what how the saying goes. And to be honest, after 4 years here, I found that it's basically the same thing. The same skills and the same discipline and the same work ethic it takes to be successful as a student is what it takes to be successful as an athlete as well. And so without even knowing it, I was preparing myself for success in the classroom by preparing to be the best athlete that I could be. But that's kind of cliche, and we all know that. We all know that the work that it takes to be a good athlete helps you as a student. But what does it actually look like? What is it that makes that happen? And I think it goes beyond discipline and work ethic and whatever else you want to call it. What I think it is being an athlete forces you to question yourself, and it forces you to question your life. But it also forces you to find resolve. Like Beldon was saying, there was a reason why you were doing it. And then not only did you have to find your resolve, but you also had to commit to pursuing the truth of the matter. You had to commit to actually seeking your goal out. And if you made it through 4 years here, I guarantee you probably questioned why you were doing it. And if you didn't question why you're doing your sport, you probably questioned why you were in the classroom, or why you were writing a paper, or why you were taking this test, or why you were in dinosaurs. I don't know why I was in dinosaurs, but I was. But the point is that you find a reason to do it. And it has to be bigger than yourself, and it has to be bigger than just you. And it has to be more important than just a grade or recognition that you get from somebody else. Because I think that's why you play your sport as well. You don't do it just because you like getting a pat on the back, and you don't just go to school because you like getting the grade. You actually want to achieve something. And so you question, and you find resolve, and you commit to pursuing it. And you don't get stuck in the questioning. And so I think that's the main skill that I learned here at UCLA with my time here. But now it kind of feels like we're coming to an end. Formal schooling is closing. For most of us, the athletic structure that we've had to compete and pursue things that we like doing is coming to an end, or at least it feels that way. But for myself, I'm a miler, and I like to think of things in terms of laps in a mile race. And to me, graduation just seems like you just finished the first lap of the mile. You know, you're a little more tired than you think you should be at that point. Your legs hurt a little more than you really want them to. You're not quite sure how you're going to run the next 3 laps, but you find a way to get it done, and you find a way to pursue. You go through that whole emotion of questioning, okay, am I fit enough? Can I actually hang? Then you resolve, no, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hang. And then you commit to doing it, and when it happens and you do that well, it's really cool. But that's kind of how graduation feels. You know, you're a little more burnt out on school than you thought you should be at this point. You're a little more tired in life than you think you really should be at 21, 22. And you probably have little to no idea what's in store in the next years in your life. A lot of times, at least my feeling in this last month has just been kind of like, dang, I'm really winging this thing. Like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do afterward. And so you go through that questioning process, right? And if you're honest with yourself, you question, you're like, okay, what am I gonna do here? But Socrates, I think, says it best, is the unexamined life isn't worth living. And if you go through that examining process, and you find your resolve and you commit to it, that's what it is going from here. And graduation is just the first lap. We got a whole lot of laps to run in our life going forward. And I'm excited to see how those next 3 laps go, and I know you guys are as well. So it's been awesome getting to know a lot of you guys, and hanging out and studying and working with you guys. And so basically, I want to close with this, is that no matter what you've gone through and no matter what you've experienced in your life, remember that you never did it alone, that you always had your friends with you, and you always had your family with you, or you always had some kind of support group. And that the life that we're supposed to live going forward, what's the point of it if not the friendships that you make, the relationships that you form, and the chance to do something cool? So go from here and do something cool with your life. Thanks.
Thank you, Shawn. I think we can all agree that a lot of hard work went into getting you here to this day, graduation. And most of it was a result of your hard work and determination. And that's why we say champions made here. And academic champions you all are. Now, I would like to take this time to recognize the academic and student services staff who supported you along the way in all of your academic success. So if I could have our AS2 staff please stand up and take a bow. Let's have a big round of applause for your academic advisors, counselors, coordinators, learning specialists, and our PLF, our Apple coordinators. Thank you. The academic medals that we will be presenting our graduating student athletes today are being given through a generous donation from the late Rose Gilbert. Her pursuit of academic excellence is evident with her teaching and her generosity in funding the many academic scholarships and programs that she has. It's time to present our student athletes with their academic medals. And what better way to start things off than to recognize our two Scholar Athletes of the Year. They are the graduating male and female student athlete with the highest cumulative grade point averages. Our female winner entered UCLA in the fall of 2012. She is a communication studies major with a cumulative grade point average of 3.782. She has been on the Director's Honor Roll every quarter at UCLA, getting a 4.0 4 of those quarters. So take a look at the big screen and our Female Scholar Athlete of the Year.
One word that describes Arlen is unique.
Arlen is very self-motivated.
She's silent, strong.
I would say that she's quirky and hilarious.
She knows who she is. She's comfortable with who she is. She was a great student, obviously a great athlete. She worked hard. She came from a really good program that wasn't afraid to work hard. And she had a lot of self-confidence.
So she's not one to just like sit there all the time and study, but it actually just comes naturally to her. I don't know, she's just really hardworking though, and like I think the key to her like intelligence is she's just really calm and put together. She never like gets stressed or worried. So I think that really helps her out in the classroom, and it's really all natural.
She never seeks praise. She never really talks about her accomplishments. She just submerges, swims, and gets it done.
Arlen's very well-rounded. She doesn't just study, she manages her time well, and she doesn't get stressed out about too many things or overthink things. She kind of does things because she wants to, and because no one else is telling her to, and when she sets her mind to something, she'll do it. When she has the choice, she doesn't choose the easy way out.
She's very determined, very motivated to be the best she can be in swimming and in academics, and she's going to be a great lawyer. She knows how to argue.
All right, let's welcome to the stage Arlen Upshaw. You can sit back down. Thank you. Our male winner entered UCLA in the fall of 2012. He is an international development studies major and has a cumulative grade point average of 3.852. He has been on the Director's Honor Roll every quarter at UCLA, getting a perfect 4.0 6 of those quarters. Once again, take a look at the big screen and our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year.
If I had to describe Shawn Davis in one word, I would say heaven-seeking. Maybe Theo-philosopher.
Definitely passionate, maybe strong-willed.
Feisty.
Shawn, I would say he's well-rounded.
Well, he's very bright. He's a great athlete. He was the quarterback of his football team, turned track star, and he's just an incredible student. Not just to be a student, but he loves learning. He loves debating. He loves the whole process that comes along with college and with philosophizing as well. And he's a phenomenal athlete.
Very hardworking. The guy's willing to put in all the effort and the hours to get it done, both with school and with running.
So I really enjoyed working with Shawn, and there's a situation where in his senior year I sent him a quick note about grade qualifiers. Of course, we all need a certain grade for different classes we're going to take for his core classes for his major. And he sent me a nice little response of, I really hope I'll be able to pull off a C in that class, but we know definitely he's much more beyond that.
I really respect him. I think that as a student athlete, you know, he's a role model to everybody. He's the perfect student. Everybody wants to be Shawn.
He puts in a lot of time to improve his athletics. He's a great 1,500 meter runner, great in cross country, great indoor track athlete, but he still gets it done and gets it done in a big way in the classroom. And I think being able to see that you can do both and do both at a high level is very important for the other athletes to see that.
Let's welcome to the stage our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year, Shawn Davis. All right, student athletes, are you ready to get your academic medals? Just a little more bling. All right, here we go. We will now present the academic medals team by team. So if we could have our first group stand up with baseball, basketball, football, and golf. Head on over to the side. We will start with baseball. Trent Chatterton, political science. Eric Falia, history. Tucker Forbes, political science. Brett Krill, political science. Daryl Miller, African American studies. Keenan Pirandozi Howes, economics. Chase Radin, political science. Brett Urabi, political science. Nicholas Vanderteig, history. Hunter Verant, political science. And now from basketball. Naira Fields, sociology. Lauren Holiday, history. And now from football. Ishmael Adams, sociology. Eli Anku, sociology. Justin Combs, sociology. Colby Seibert, political science. Daniel Eaton, History. Mike Faithful, Political Science and History. Kuimi Fairbairn, Political Science. Devin Fuller, Sociology. Randall Goforth, Sociology. Simon Goins, Sociology. Willie Green, Mathematics and Economics. Jake Hall, Political Science. Zachary Hernandez, History. Carl Hulick, Geography and Environmental Studies. Nathaniel Iese, History. Taylor Lagasse, Political Science. Connor McDermott, Political Science. Matthew Mengel, Sociology. Fabian Moreau, Political Science. Kenny Orgioki, Political Science. Paul Perkins, Sociology. Marcus Rios, History. Ian Tobler, Political Science. Kenneth Walker III from African American Studies. Lacey Westbrook, History. And now, our golf teams. Luis Ritterstrom, Political Science. Yvonne Zheng, Communication Studies. Lauren Chan, Economics. And Jonathan Garrick, History. And now if we could have Group 2 come up. Group 2, gymnastics, rowing, soccer, softball, swim and dive. The gymnastics team. Sadiqa Bynum, sociology. Sofina De Jesus, sociology. Danusha Francis, English. Jessica MacArthur, sociology. Jennifer Pinches, psychology. And now the rowing team. Paige Chung, political science. Stephanie Flory, history. Catherine Kidder, English. Logan Warwick, sociology. Alice White, psychobiology. And now our soccer teams. Taylor Alderetti, biology. Christiana Konkel Mruszkowski, psychology. Cody Lavruski, history. Beldon Long, psychobiology. Amber Munnerlin, sociology. Courtney Proctor, history. Taylor Smith, sociology. Cassie Sternbach, biology. Madison Ty, biology. And from the men's soccer team, Juan Cervantes, sociology. Nicholas Gonzalez, economics. Jordan Vale, history. And now our softball team. Brittany Moyai, political science. Misha Sadaraka, political science. Jasmine Souza, art history. And now our swimming and diving team. Madison Applegate, political science. Shannon Chung, political science. Catherine Kinnear, psychobiology. Montana Monahan, psychology. Rachel Owen, psychology. Arlen Upshaw, communication studies. And now if we can bring up group 3, tennis, track and field, cross country, volleyball, and water polo. Guys, women's tennis first. From the women's tennis team, Dominique Satali, history. Catherine Harrison, anthropology. Laura Luca, political science and economics. Dominika Matkowska, economics. Kyle McPhillips, political science. Chanel Van Wen, history. From the men's tennis team, Connor Gurley, geography. Carousel Geography. And now, cross country, track and field. From women's cross country, track and field, Daphne Adeyemi, Sociology. Faith Anumba, Psychobiology. Kelly Brooks, Applied Mathematics. Maya Brown, Sociology. Sydney Lewis, Political Science. Ashley Powers, Sociology. Kelly Rhines, Sociology. Aliyah Sharif, Psychology. Catherine Salcido, Sociology. Trinity Wilson, Sociology. And now from our men's cross-country track and field, Jonathan Bazonet, Geography. Tyler Brown, Psychology. Shawn Davis, International Development Studies. Nolan Dixon, Applied Mathematics. Ferdinand Edmond, Political Science. Jarrett Gonzalez, Sociology. Nicholas Hartle, Economics. And Nick is right now at the NCAA Championships up in Oregon, so good luck to you, Nick. Austin Hazel, Political Science. Sergei Sushik, Physics. Lane Worley, Chemistry and Material Science. And Lane is also up in Oregon at the NCAA Championships competing right now, so good luck to him as well. And now on to our volleyball and beach volleyball teams. From women's volleyball and beach volleyball, Carly Drolson, Sociology. Taylor Formico, Sociology. Rachel Inoue, Mathematics Economics. Madeline Kleinman, Sociology. Haley Lawless, Sociology. Michaela Leonard, Economics. From our men's volleyball team, Jake Reeves, Communication Studies. John Zappia, Political Science. And finally, our water polo teams. From women's water polo, India Forster, History. Alexandra Musselman, Sociology. Charlotte Pratt, Sociology. And from our national championship men's water polo team, Anthony Dubois, Political Science. Garrett Danner, Political Science. Daniel McClintock, Political Science. Patrick Wepsey, Geography and Environmental Studies. Alec Zwaneveld, Psychology. Let's have a big round of applause for all of our student athletes. So at this time, I'd like to share a little story with you. It's a story I share every year at graduation. I'm sure the staff back here has got it memorized by now, but I think this truly fits the occasion. It's called The Mayonnaise Jar and Two Beers. When things in your life seem almost too much to handle, when 24 hours in a day are not enough, remember the mayonnaise jar and two beers. A professor stood before his philosophy class and had some items in front of him. When the class began, he wordlessly picked up a very large and empty mayonnaise jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open areas between the golf balls. He then asked the students again if the jar was full. They agreed it was. The professor next picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled up everything else. He asked once more if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. The professor then produced 2 beers from under the table and poured the entire contents into the jar, effectively filling the empty space between the sand. The students laughed. "Now," said the professor as the laughter subsided, "I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things. Your family, your children, your health, your friends, and your favorite passions. And if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, your car. The sand is everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand into the jar first," he continued, "there is no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for life. If you spend all of your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Spend time with your children. Spend time with your parents. Visit with grandparents. Take time to get a medical checkup. Take your spouse out to dinner. Play another 18 holes of golf. There will always be time to clean the house and fix the disposal. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand." Now, one of the students raised her hand and inquired what the beer represented. The professor smiled and said, "I'm glad you asked. The beer just shows that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for a couple beers with a friend." Just a couple. So, Bruins, you have come a long way. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. We've been working on it all day long. We've been having some video issues. So, I'm going to say, hopefully, I just was told no, 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 no. So I'm going to save that prayer, but I'm going to tell you what. So our video montage, we're not going to be able to play it. I know, but hey, this is life. Sometimes things like this happen, all right? Golf balls, people, golf balls. So here's what we're going to do, though. We are going to put this video montage on our Bruin website so you can all see it. Your parents can see it, fans can see it, everyone can see it. And it's a video tribute to you all when you were little babies, because your parents all sent me cute little pictures of you when you were little. And all I'm going to say is, Connor McDermott, you can sport a Speedo. So be looking for that, folks. Be looking for that. We will put it on our website. So at this time, could I have all of our student athletes please stand up? You have now received your academic medal showing that you are a graduating student athlete. Wear it proudly at all the other graduation ceremonies, and later on, display it somewhere proudly. You have earned it. You have accomplished so much at one of the toughest academic institutions in the nation with one of the best athletic programs around. You are a UCLA student athlete and a soon-to-be college graduate. So please turn around. Face your families. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the UCLA Athletics 2016 graduating class. And if you'll take a look at the video board, we've got a little video for you, I hope.
Special thanks to all of the graduates, and good luck to all of you guys in the future, strength and guidance. I'm sure you guys are all going to go on and do some amazing things. The strength and guidance quote is a Drake reference. Go Bruins.
Congratulations, Bruins, class of 2016.
It's been a great experience at UCLA. Good luck to all you Bruins in your future endeavors.
It's been real, UCLA. Go Bruins. Deuces.
Good luck, Bruins. See you later.
I'll miss you guys. Go Bruins.
Championship 109, baby.
4 years and I'm done. Bruin for life, though. Peace.
It's been a great 4 years.
Good luck, Bruins. It's been fun.
Love you, Bruins. Peace out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, UCLA. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Okay, but we know we can do a better 8 clap, so I believe we're going to have Carly and Trinity come on up here, and we are going to do one big, final, loud, proud 8 clap. So come on up, Carly and Trinity.
Are you guys ready?
Hands up, Bruins, hands up.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, UCLA. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
All right, parents, hold tight. We're going to do a graduation picture with the student athletes in the back, and then they're free to go. So student athletes, follow me.
It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance.